Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Davi. This is Michael again from the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL iBT. So I'm taking a look at your independent writing practice test 3. So let's take a look at that and see how you're doing. Again, thank you for posting your response. So the question is, some people think government should spend as much money as possible exploring outer space, for example, traveling to the moon and other planets. Other people disagree and think governments should spend this money for basic needs on Earth. Which of these two opinions do you agree with? Use specific reasons and details to support your answer. I think you're going to run into trouble here. So let me read what you said first, and then we'll take a look at what you could have done that might have made it better. You say, first, we're actually talking about two different kinds of space missions. The first one is spectacular manned space missions, and the second one is unmanned satellites designed to send photos and other data back to stations on the ground. Unmanned missions are worth the money. However, manned missions are a waste. But the way that you structure your thesis, you set up the essay to compare and contrast the two forms of the two missions, manned spaceflight, which is the purpose of your paragraph 2, and then paragraph 3, your purpose is to discuss manned missions, and that's really not what you want to do here. If you want to bring up manned missions, you can mention them a little bit in your first paragraph, but you need to spend most of your time, which you didn't do, focusing around the argument, which is explaining why you think unmanned missions are worth the money. Again, you don't have a thesis in the beginning. You just simply say unmanned missions are worth the money. But you don't say why not. So let me revise what you have written. So when you get to your thesis, you'll see something like unmanned missions are worth the money because the information they send back to Earth helps us improve our medicine, our computer technology, and consumer products. That's what you say in the first paragraph. And then when you get to the next paragraph, you're not defining manned and unmanned missions and which one's better and why. No, that's not answering the question. You'll say, first of all, unmanned missions provide information that helps us improve our medicine. And then you give an example that you think would help support that idea. Then you say, in addition, unmanned missions help us improve our computer technology here on Earth. Again, you would give some examples to help support that idea. And then you get to your fourth paragraph, which is your third body key point. You'll say, lastly, unmanned missions and the information they provide help us improve consumer products. And then maybe you give some examples of some consumer products which are better or were invented because of these unmanned missions. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think that this task is going to do very well at all. I think you're going to get killed on the TOEFL. So you're probably looking right now at about 2.0 out of 5 on this particular writing task. And I would suggest you probably want to go back to some of the writing lessons. Look at the sample essays. Even go to the TOEFL writing lesson number 3. Within that lesson, I have 45 sample essays. Maybe you can see me better here. I have like 45 sample essays there, and you might want to take 2 or 3 of those. Write it down. Write the whole thing down word by word, paragraph by paragraph, so you can kind of feel the organization and how you want to lay out your ideas. I don't think you've got a good sense of how you should organize your writing at this point.